hello, hello. Happy Monday. I believe I've cracked the code. The code on how to... That's what I don't even know what that does. I don't know why I clicked that. But hello, daddies, hello. But I think I've cracked the code. Turns out if I run a 1 minute ad during the intro, I can't hear me over the music. What music? Oh, I didn't fucking see. There we go, I changed the scene. Excuse me. But yes, I think I've cracked the code, because I found if I run 1 minute of ads, then it disables pre-rolls for 20 minutes, since Twitch loves throwing a 3-minute ad break half an hour in. I figured, you know what? I think we can game the system. It turns out we kind of can. There's going to be that weird little 10-minute window where pre-rolls will be enabled, but if they're going to force a 3-minute ad break down our throats at the half-hour mark anyway, you know what? I'm okay playing dirty. I'm okay playing, like, exploiting their rules to circumvent that. So, because let's be honest, like, the odds of anyone stumbling in during that 10-minute window, not high, not high. But yes, it's Monday. I took yesterday off because I had a few things I want to work on. I'm nearly done with one of the things, so I'm hoping... I'm probably not going to have time to work on tonight. Well, I'll hopefully finish it tomorrow, which is good. I got a lot of writing done, which I've been wanting to do. Brainstormed a lot of stuff. How optimistic am I for finishing today? 50-50. Because honestly, Manus is not as scary as I remember him being. I say knock on wood before I wind up fighting him all night. But I definitely think this is doable tonight. Because I'm pretty sure I said this last time. Once we beat Manus, it's straight to Gwyn. And then we're done. Because there's really... yeah, really not a whole lot left. If this does wind up being like a short one, knock on wood, maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. I don't know. I usually don't have too much trouble with Gwyn. But we'll see. I look him down there. Kinda scary. But, yeah. Might be the last Dark Souls stream. Or not. We'll see. But I was kind of thinking if we... I guess... well, I mean, we're definitely not going to beat Manus if we play like that. Depending upon how long we go... ooh. I thought he was going to punish me for that one, but... ooh. I got de-rust a little bit and remember his timings. Ow. Well, I definitely didn't roll fast enough for that one. Stop it. You and your rascally roll catches. He's gonna start his wizardry suit. Oh wow. Okay. Calm down, man. Man, that one always goes like just at like the right speed. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't. He basically does it like faster than I think he will, basically. So I just try to roll a little too late. Oh, nope, we're getting out. Damn it. Wasn't fast enough on the draw there. Or there even. Oh. Well, just poor timing on my part. On my part, but that's okay. That was a warm-up run, and honestly. Sloppy mess as that wasn't the worst first attempt of the night, so you know what, I'll take it. I've definitely had worse first attempts of the night. I look at Artorias last, oh god, when did we last play this? Thursday? It's been almost a full dang week. But, yeah. I think before I was yammering about writing, yeah. So I got a lot of writing done. I'm happy about that. I'm nearly out of the rut I'm in, because here's the problem with what I'm writing, is I know all the endpoints. I know where, I basically, like, I keep, like, brainstorming all the later parts of the story, and like neglecting the earlier parts. But I think I finally, like last night, I kind of sat down and like looked it over, and I finally came up with something I can do to fill in the earlier parts so I'll flow better into the later parts. And so I'm kind of introducing that now, and I'm happy about it. I can't talk about it because it's actually spoilers, but it's like, wait, no, that's a pretty good thing I could do, and I think that'll work for what I want to do, for the narrative. So yeah. I'm excited about it. I still have to get through, like, oh god, like 3 more chapters of writing until I can get to, like, the meat of what I want to do. But I've at least, like, given myself enough, like, seasoning, so to speak, to kind of get the course started cooking, you know? That probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... Anyway, look, it's Abyss Father, not Daddy. If you call him Daddy, I will judge you harshly. I may think less of you. Please stop calling him Daddy. He's not. No, that's not his name either. Oh god, he's gonna hit me up. He literally ran right in my face and did that. You hateful bitch. There we go. Ooh, okay. You really can only go for the one hit there, huh? Ow. Not the backhand. Okay. That was a little greedy. Whoop, that was a late roll. That was a real late roll. I should have done that. Well... no, maybe I could have held off on that for a second, but oh well. Actually, you know what? I think I still have some, right? Yeah, why not? As long as we're gonna have a whole lot of use for these anyway, right? Here's like one of the last 2 bosses we have to fight. Ugh. I mean, once we play 2 and 3, we'll have to get used to having fewer healing juices, but... And if I ever make the mistake of playing Elden Ring on stream. Which, that one, I don't know if I want to stream or not. Like, I'll be fair. Elden Ring, I'm very neutral on. There are parts of Elden Ring I like. There are parts I don't like so much. And it's kind of one of those games that I just... It's a slog for me to get through. And I don't know if I would have the patience to go all the way through on stream. Maybe if I were like try to speedrun or something, I would stream it. Like, not necessarily a speedrun, but you know, like a quickie run. But yeah. I don't know, Elden Ring isn't it for me. I think it's just because it's like open world. Oh, you cheeky little sausage. Maybe it's because it's open world. I'm just kind of tired of open world, though. Because, okay, gaming hot take of the week. I don't like open world games that much anymore. I feel like they've gotten very stale. I feel like everything being open world kind of made it lose the magic. Which is a shame, because I used to love my open world games. I loved Fallout 3, I loved Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4 was, it was a fun time when I played it. But then Breath of the Wild came out, and everything started to be open world. Pokemon became open world. There was another Zelda open world. Sonic tried being open world. You had Elden Ring, which was open world, and it just kind of, you saw it everywhere and got kind of, it just got kind of stale, you know? So, I don't know, I think I'm kind of happy with, like, some games. Oh. Oh. Okay, I should probably stop yapping and focus. Focus on the Manus. The Rick Moranis. They would cast Rick Moranis to be Manus. Ah, God damn it. I hate how he'll like run directly in my face and start doing that. Oh, yep, no, I was gonna take a hit there. Oh. is nice when he jumps right in my face, because yeah, I take a little bit of damage, but it's not a lot. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I should not have gone away with that like I did. Okay, well that's fair. That one, I don't know if I can commit to that calling that one fair. Ooh. I shouldn't have gone away with that one either, but I did. Ah. Man, every time, like, directly, he just waits until he's, like, it's impossible to get out. He's really annoying on that one this time around. Oh. Well, I should have done the dive jump. I should have just rolled. Well, again, it's time we trick on back. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, just kind of going back to the Elden Ring bit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of bored of open world myself. Like, everything's open world. And it's, like, cool to have, like, a big exploratory sandbox for your game. You can hide a lot of fun little Easter eggs and secrets all over the place. But after a while, like, it gets tiring. Because the other problem with an open world game is, depending upon like your goals or how you handle exploration, they're always really long. Like if you try to do everything they have to offer, you're gonna go insane. I point at Skyrim. I point at Fallout 3. I point at everything. Like an open world game is usually kind of an endeavor. I mean, heck, I heard like Sonic Forces is like not Forces. Frontiers. Forces is the one everyone hated that was like less than 2 hours long. No, Frontiers, I hear Frontiers is like a few hundred hours long too. I haven't played it. I don't know if I want to or not at some point. Maybe I will at some point. I don't know though. I should play with some of the Sonic games at some point though. Because truth be told, I have never played Sonic Adventure 2. I've only played Sonic Adventure 1 partially. Oh, okay. I guess I rolled a little mistimed there. Oh, that was too early. Yep. Well, thank you for letting me drink my juice, my good sir. Thank you for whiffing your frickin' attack. Yep. Ah, man. It's just like, you have to be perfectly positioned when he does that. It feels like. Because it's dodgeable, but you have to like, if he's right in your face when he does that, which 9 times out of 10 he is, there's no getting out of it, it feels like. So I've dodged before, but usually it's like when he isn't like running directly in my face and doing it. Oh no. I'm still starting to get flashbacks why I'm not the biggest fan of this boss. Because I think it's that move and like the ring of orbs that make me mad. I distinctly remember the ring of orbs he summons make me very angry. But I think it's kind of starting to come back to me that the little like combo move he does there made me pretty angry back in the day too. Oh, it was me. To be stuck fighting a Manus. I'm so glad that man doesn't even get a chance to collect his surroundings. It really is crazy how they give you a shortcut that goes just straight down in the darkness like this. It also is nice that I kind of have nothing to lose fighting this man right now. Yes, 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 you are very angry. I see. I'm gonna laugh up. It's always weird when because he like staggers, but not really. It's weird. Oh, nope. Also, he has like a lot of roll catches. Like, I always forget that about this man. Is he like half his moveset is roll catches, where he'll do a thing, you'll roll, and it's like just long enough that like he'll catch you if you roll when he does the animation. Still, he is a worthy adversary. No Nameless King, though. I think like Nameless King is probably like, the one boss out of all three of the Dark Souls games that gave me the most trouble. Oh god, if I play Dark Souls 3 on stream, I'm gonna have to fight the Nameless King again. Ugh. It might not be so bad. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it's gonna be bad. Like, every time I play Dark Souls 3, it takes me, like, the better part of an afternoon to defeat the Nameless King. Him and his dumb little bird dragon. He's a cool boss, though. But dear God. I know that thing dropped an item, but I already know I'm not going to be able to get it without going super far out of my way, and I just don't feel like doing that. I guess I have the silver pendant, but I don't know if it'll even properly help me. My bun was sticking. Ooh. But yes. Wait a minute. I think I just noticed something. Hold on. I have to wait until after his attempt, but I might have done a goof. Alright. Yeah, again, he just waits until I'm immediately in his face, and then I can't avoid it. I'm sure I could probably roll out of it, but... Alright. Now we actually fight the boss. He's not so bad as long as you hug his body. Yeah, see, it's like he doesn't really stagger. Ooh, okay, see, that time I was in the right position, so I was actually able to get out of there. Yeah, it's like, it resets his animation, which is weird. Oh, nope, dodged, rolled way too early on that. Okay, the thing I noted. I think I forgot to put on the correct game. Yes, I forgot to switch off a Fire Emblem. Whoops. There we go. Fire Emblem is what we will maybe play if this doesn't take me all night. You already saw on how that'll go, but we'll see. Ugh. Ugh. Man, Mondays are such a weird day. Now, anyway, because it's like... It started my work week, but like, I always work from home on Monday. Which is weird because you think like Monday is usually the busiest day for like any office because we're closed on weekends, but no, Mondays just chill at home and do what I can and get settled back in for the rest of the week. Which I mean, I don't mind. It's nice. It is weird, like interesting having a hybrid job because it's like I don't know, like just being able to chill at home some days is nice, but there is kind of something to be said for like going to the office and like talking to your coworkers face to face, and I guess yeah, the house, which is nice. It helps like my office is actually like within a reasonable walking distance from my home too, which is also nice. Overall, it's like mostly nice. Okay, fuckboy, I'm back. Don't you do your grumpy little combo. Ooh. He definitely dodged me. Oh. Went for a fast combo that time. Aha. Not this time. Just let me trim your nails. Slowly starting to re-internalize that moveset. Except for that. That one I'm still having a hard time reading. Oh, you tried it again. He's gonna get me with that move eventually again, though. But not quite yet. No, you feeble fool. You think I fear you? Don't you do it. I told you not to do it. Did you listen? No, of course you didn't. This is your problem, man. You don't listen to everyone. You only care about the darkness of the abyss, and don't you slap me. Well, he's probably gonna start doing his magic stuff soon. Heal up, because once he starts doing the magic stuff, this becomes considerably scarier. Never mind, he doesn't want me to heal up. Of course. Of course. I hate the shotgun blast so much. Okay, more reps. Now, Parry's wondering if I may show me a counter of how long this is going to take me, but I mean, so far this band's giving me a lot more trouble than Artorias, I'll say that. Which is funny, because usually it's the other way around. Usually Artorias gives me a lot more trouble than this man. Then again, we are doing kind of a bizarre little build. No, the handbrake. Well, I suppose I'll just let that one go. Yeah. We probably had time to die to Manus one more time before the handbrake starts, right? It would be kind of stinky if we fought Manus in the end. Well, nah, we'll let it go. I could actually probably get down to the boss arena and then run the ad break, actually. Just get out of the way. It is nice, like, I can actually cheat the pre-roll system now that I know what I'm doing, because now that I know the workaround about, you know, the 30-minute... I so wish I didn't have to run an ad break half an hour in, though. That's really dumb, in my opinion. Like, let me run it, like, once every hour. I think that's fine. But, nope. Okay, let me just make sure it's safe for me to, like, AFK here. I think they're coming to say hi. Yeah. So it should just be the two of them. Never mind, I brought their friends over. Okay, shouldn't be anyone else, though. Alright, yeah, well, I guess before we go back down, I'll run the ad break here, now that it's safe. So yeah, I'll run the first ad break because half an hour in, I guess I'm required to run one, but yeah, we'll let that go and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. we should be back from that. Man, I really, again, like, I think the thing that bothers I can talk, I promise. What bothers me most about taking that, like, ad break right away at, like, the half-hour mark is it's really not time for me to, like, properly get in the stream. I'm not ready to take a break myself. It's just like, ugh. I wish I could just delay it until at least an hour in, man. Don't make me force an ad break that early in the stream. It seems silly. That's okay, though, because my rage over ad breaks is... Oh, I was out of stamina. I was, like, wondering, like, why won't you roll? And then I noticed my stamina, and... Oh. The button was sticking, of course. I really do need to get a new controller, I think, because I did clean it out, but, stuff's still sticking a bit. For a lot of other games, isn't a huge deal, but for this one, for obvious reasons, it's a little bit of a detriment. Oh, not this time, fucko. I was ready for you, you see. And where are you even hidden? Nothing. What was that? Did you? I'm gonna stop talking. I should know better than to attempt to trash talk. Oop, oop. Okay. Aha. That's okay with me. That's a large message you just sent that I can't read while I'm getting my hiney kicked in. Oh, no, that's not the shotgun. I thought I was going to do the shotgun again, but nope. Okay. Just busting out his magic tricks, I see. Oh, that's the one I hate. I remember now. That's the one I specifically suck at dodging. Ow. Yep. Yep, it's all coming back to me now. The orb ring. I mean, that is, but it's also kind of like, eh. Not a lot of people come by here, and it's kind of one of those things I'd feel bad if, you know, one of those random odd souls came in and they're like, oh, what's this? Oh, ads. Okay, because I know people don't like ads. And, like, I don't really encourage people to use ad blockers, but it's also kind of like, you know... I feel it's like something, I just wish there was, like, a little bit more control over it, you know what I mean? Like, being able to disable pre-rolls by running 3-minute ad breaks is nice, but also it's just like, I don't know, it also seems like kind of like discourteous, you know? Like, if I'm playing something that has, like, story going on, or, you know, or if it's a game like this where, like, God forbid I, like, kill a boss so, like, an ad break is running, right? Because, like, you know, maybe someone might be invested in that and then, like, they miss it. And that could be kind of lame. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, I feel... Yeah, like, I know I don't necessarily have to take a break when the ad break is rolling, but I feel that's, like, disingenuous to me. Like, depending on what I'm doing, because there are some games like Power Wash where I don't mind doing that. And honestly, I do like taking the short little break every hour, because it's nice to kind of, like, get up, stretch, refill my water. Like, in an hour, it feels like a good, like, there's a good little comfy, like, okay, get up, stretch, walk around, get the blood flowing again. It helps me stay awake. But, yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm not really unique in that, actually. That's actually a common practice for a lot of people. I know I actually know quite a few people who, like, will do... Okay, that is me being greedy. Who will do, like, a 3-minute break every time an ad break rolls up, so... It really just depends upon the person, I would say. It's one of those things where, like, for me, the logic behind taking a break during the ad break, like, for me at least, is kind of like, it's there. I'm also learning I really cannot talk and fight this boss at the same time. There are playing bosses I can talk and play the game with, but I'm kind of noticing that, like, if my mouth is moving, I just cannot focus on the boss at all, so... I feel that's kind of why, like, way back in the day when I streamed, like, Final Fantasy 14 a couple times, I didn't like streaming raid nights. Because, like, when you're raiding, like, you really can't... Like, I really just couldn't do the thing a lot of other streamers can't really, like, just kind of, like, you know, shoot the shit with chat. Like, during raids, I had to be focused, so it was kind of... Otherwise, like, I would just play so poorly. So it's kind of like, hats off to people who can do that. And they play other games like Power Wash or something where it's, like, a little less focused. But yeah, for games like this, ugh. I certainly the boss fights, I can't really... Yeah, I can't really split my focus so easily, at least not for me. Other people I know have mastered the art, but... As for me, well, not so much. I don't know why I'm so sleepy either. I do know daylight savings time was this weekend, but... I didn't feel it. I'm not feeling that bad. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I woke up this morning kind of like awake and ready to work, and I'm gonna follow my own advice and stop talking. Or at least stop yapping about nonsense. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. I thought I rolled way too early for that, but apparently not. Aha, I knew it. I somehow knew. I somehow knew you were going to do that. Ow. He's going to get me this time, yep. So it seems like if I roll directly away from him instead of like trying to get behind him, then I'm fine. Nope, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I hesitated just a second too long on that. Oh, and that was an early roll. That was also an early roll. This ain't looking good. At least in the sense of finishing this tonight, it's not looking good so far unless I really kind of put my belt on, so to speak. That's okay. Truth be told, I've been kind of blanking on what I want to play alongside Path of Radiance after this, too. I mean, I could clean out the library of a bunch of, like, smaller games I haven't played before. I do have, like, the Katamari games. Those are nice and quick. Nice, quick, and short, and... I know at least the first one I can probably fit into one stream. I still need to pick up Pikmin 4. I was gonna, like, buy a couple games with the first paycheck, but I had to take care of other things. And I could technically still buy them, but I want to play it safe, because, you know, it's the first paycheck and all. Yeah, I probably won't be, like, spending super freely until, like, maybe, like, May. Which also kind of, although I also have, like, a couple artists I'm, like, watching like, a hawk right now, because there are certain things I want to commission for this stream. And I've looked at multiple options for multiple things, but there are very specific windows that I'm looking to open for certain assets. So that'll be nice. Because the nice thing about knowing so many VTubers and knowing so many artists is I know a lot of reputable artists. which has been really funny on the Twitter space because, dear God, there are a lot of like spam. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'll talk. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, I'm getting bombed. Yep. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Ooh, 1 HP in a dream. Oh. Yep. I think I'm dead this time, though. Yeah. But I really just cannot talk. You know, I also just might not be in, like, the groove tonight, too. Because that does happen sometimes. I'll pick up this game I'll, like, be playing, and it's just like, eh. Things aren't clicking, and this is kind of one of those nights, is it doesn't feel like the gears are clicking. I'm gonna keep bashing my head against it, of course. Like, I'm not throwing the towel quite yet, but yeah, I don't know, it's just like sometimes that's how it is for this game. For not just this game, like just kinda like Dark Souls-esque games in general for me. Is I do enjoy them, but some nights it's just, you know, it's just not there, you know what I mean? The vibes are not immaculate. Just kind of like with how hazy I feel a little bit. I feel this might be a night where the vibes are not going to be 100% immaculate. But who knows? I've been wrong before. Oh. You poison? When do you guys poison? Well, I think I have some moss, that's fine, but it's a little irritating. Yes, into the darkness with you. Oh, but yeah, kind of going back to what I was yapping about earlier is, yeah, the Twitter space, there's just, like, so many, like, spam artists who try to, like, DM me and stuff, and it's, like, so funny, because, or even, like, scam, because I'm pretty sure some people who DM me are, like, not actually artists. You know, unless the model you made is a picture-perfect copy of Corone, but blue. But it is nice that I know enough people that can at least kind of find reputable folks. Okay. Yep. We're not allowed to talk. I forgot. Yeah, that was a little greedy of me. Nope, not this time, fucko. You think I'm in the mood for that? Nope. I'll trim your nails, you son of a bitch. I rolled too early, you son of a bitch. Okay, I'm sitting up a little bit more. Me thinks Dark Souls may not have been the play tonight. Maybe I should play more Fire Emblem instead. I can just tell the juice is not flowing. I'm feeling better about the end of this time. That was a Silk Song, though. Because now I've had like a little time to stew on it, like, Silk Song was very alright. I think my gripe with Silk Song is they got very ambitious, and a lot of what they did was good, but like they did too much, I think, is kind of my final verdict on Silk Song. I think they could have like cut the overall content of Silk Song in half, and I would have been much happier with it, I think, is my final verdict. Because, dear God, that game was a lot. Which, I mean, fair, like, how long they were developing it, cool. Like, I'm glad they made, like, it's good. I mean, it is a good game still. I'm glad they, like, put so much into it. But it's also like, ugh. Like, pretty much, like, the opinion I hear everyone say about Silk Song is that it was a great game. Dear God, I don't know if I can ever play it again. And that's kind of how I'm feeling about it, is it's like, love Silk Song. Dear God, I don't know if I can sit down and go all the way through it again. Heck, I don't think I ever went back and did, like, 100% either. There's something I think I said I'd do on stream, but I just haven't had it in me. Really? Okay. Oh, yep, that was not the time to drinky. Actually, I wonder. That. Okay, well. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Again. I hate when he runs into your face because I don't really get any time to react. Very jumpy this time. I actually kind of saw that one coming. It's being a little weird this time. I don't know. Damn it. I haven't saw him do the animation. Well, he had a little bit of mercy on me, I guess. Up here, some magic. Yeah, tiki time. I feel I also like feel a little weird because it is the savings time. It's not so much I'm sleepy. It's that the sun's still up. Usually, like I start streaming, the sun's already gone down, and I'm looking out the window right now, and it's still kind of up, which is a little odd. Which we adapt, but it's still kind of like, not what I'm used to. And I think it's throwing off my like that old biological clock. I will say though, one thing I do not miss is I remember way back in the day when I used to work a lot of kitchen jobs. Having to work on the weekend during daylight savings time was kind of the worst. Because I'd really remember, specifically one of my jobs, because one of my old kitchen jobs, I worked basically the entire weekend. I was a closer Friday night, I worked a double shift on Saturday, and then Sunday I opened. And that was just kind of my entire weekend at that job. So it really stunk, because like, I think 1 year on daylight savings time, I was there until like, oh god, it was like 1 a.m. Like, basically I was there so late, I actually, like, the daylight savings time clock actually ticked over. And so I basically only had, like, time. It took me, like, an hour and a half to get home because I was in that bad of a job at the time. So I basically got home, I got to sleep for, like, 4 hours, and then I had to wake up and go straight back to work. It really stunk. So the tracking on that is just a little bullshit. Well, I can actually go turn the light on. It's not like it's going to take me super long to go turn my lights on. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Yeah, it's not like actually dark out yet, but it's getting dark enough. And I'm not going to be a feeble little caveman sitting in the darkness. Oh no. I'll only be a feeble little caveman in game. In real life, I'll be kind of, well, I guess I am kind of feeble, actually. Maybe not a caveman, but definitely kind of feeble. Oh boy, about down we go. Oh boy. It's funny too, because I think even if I were to like slap on full Hables, that wouldn't really help me much here. I also feel like I could probably be doing this with a stronger weapon. But at this point I've also invested so much in my big bonk stick, I really don't think there's much I could do in the ways of getting like a stronger weapon. Well, plus they're like full faith at this point, so it's kind of like, I guess I really don't have to do Manus. He's optional. I mean, the entire DLC is technically optional. But it's a matter of pride, you know? Because I can't properly stream Dark Souls and not actually finish it, you know? I mean, I could technically finish, like, the base game, but then I'll have this hanging over my shoulders the entire rest of my life. Ooh, that's too early. Oh, okay. Don't know what you're aiming for there, buddy, but... Ooh, I thought it was way too early, and I was wrong. Aha! I'm gonna try and get fancy with the lightning bolts at this point. Ooh, he almost got me with that one. It's probably gonna start doing. Yep, there it is. Somehow dodged all those, but I need to be a little bit more careful now. It'll basically be one tap and back off because it's going to be mixing the magic in. So that was not the time to drink. Neither was that. He hesitated for a minute. I thought I'd get away with it. I'm mostly just scared about the ring, because if he does that ring move, I'm not full health. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Okay. Okay, you fuck. See, if I hadn't drunk, I would have been dead. It's just like I said, he heard me say that and he was like, oh yeah, bet. Alright, well I guess that's kind of a good time to heal, even though it's not a lot. Read him like a book. Need to rush. Don't panic. Yep, roll into that a little too early. Oh, damn it. It kills me because like that is like one of the two moves that always gets me. Because the problem was that was just bad timing for me because I was like ending my flask drinking animation, so it was just like late enough I couldn't dodge away or minimize the damage. Ugh. Yeah, he's a little bit of a fucker, I'll say that. How long does this take to... It's actually pretty quick. I don't know if that'll help me a ton, but I might as well try it. Because, yeah, I've never really messed around with the silver pendant before. Could be good. Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, I might as well, like, play around for this attempt, because... Watch it be, like, the thing that kind of solves all my problems with this magic. No, I got an extra 10 souls from something, okay. I mean, I'm probably gonna lose them immediately, but I got them. Yeah, they don't care about that. I mean, I know their humanity is not abyss, but... Oh, he did not appreciate me firing that off in his face. Understood, my good sir. That's some good, healthy damage. Oh. Weird, I've never seen him do that from that angle before. I think I missed that. Oh, yep. Nice try, buckaroo. Okay. Another good attempt. Unfortunately for you, I am just a little bit of a gamer. Not a big gamer, I'm just a slight gamer. I'm not so bold to call myself a full-on gamer. That's just heresy. I have not yet ascended to that throne. Alright. Yeah, so you're like not right under that one. It's not so bad. It's the other two that give me grief. Yep. Right, oh, not the, every time. Every time. Ah, it goes out so quickly too is a problem. Ugh. I hate that move so much. I'm just always just like a split second too slow to react to it too. Cause it's like cause the problem too is like at least with like the above one you can kind of tell, like where it rains down and comes down at you. The other two have like the exact same like starting animation is a problem. So like I never know if like I should roll right away or. The problem is like if I roll right away too soon on the shotgun one, I'm gonna die anyway. If I roll too soon on the ring one, I'm gonna get hit. But May is kind of worth doing that just because the ring one at least doesn't one-shot me. The shotgun does. So maybe I should just play it safe and just kind of roll like when he's lining up regardless. It's not ideal, but that might be the safest thing to do, honestly. Oh well. Oh god, I just looked at the time and it's been a full hour of mainness already. It's not looking good. Oh, interesting. Oh. You thought you would secure the kill, but you went overboard. I also got greedy there too, so that's kind of a fair trade. It is nice because if you like angle your dodge right, it seems that he doesn't do his follow-ups or combos. Oh, speaking of combos. Should be doing a spell casting soon. You know, I'm only missing a little bit of HP, but he scowls me. How dare you? Ow. Okay, fine, I won't question you. Okay, this is dangerous, but that was in fact a move to make, because I would have died if I hadn't. And I was going to spam spells with me. Nope, 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 nope. He stopped to do other things. Almost hesitated for a second too long there. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna heal. I shouldn't. But he's being kind of weird right now. He's just yelling, so. Okay. Oh, nope. Should have dodged just a little second later. Getting better, though. Getting much, much better and smoother. But it turns out if I just shut up, I can actually kind of do the fight. So, unfortunately, I will have to be very, very boring while I'm fighting the boss. Ugh. Ugh. I'm glad I'm getting the habit of stretching again, but like, man, I don't know what has been going on. Like, specifically on the days I work from home, my body just gets so stiff. It sucks too, because like, the day I work from home, like, kind of have to be my stream days, only because it's really unpredictable going to the office, because I don't know what could delay me on my way home. Because believe it or not, there already was like kind of one day, like, I definitely would not have been able to stream if I said I was going to, because I was basically getting ready to leave the office, and my boss was like, "Hey, you come have dinner with us," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and we kind of like went to, well, not the entire team, but like a good chunk of the team kind of went to like a cantina down the road. You foof. You foof. How dare you foof me? But yeah. And so, you know, and also the boss is buying, which, I mean, if the boss is buying, you gotta, right? Like, you can't just turn your nose up at that, so. So yeah, that kind of turned into a little bit of a unexpected detour, and I don't think I got home until like an hour after I would have streamed normally, so yeah, definitely wouldn't have happened that night, so. I may definitely not do the stream thing on the days I go to the office for sure. I thought I could well, I kinda got out of it, sorta, not really. I got most of it. I got the worst of it. This time I was actually kind of ready for it, so. He trimmed your nails. I wasn't sure if he was going to reach me or not, but didn't want to risk it. Oh, not the way I should have dodged. Don't yell at me. You're the one who started it. You grabbed a woman, and then you brought her down here. Forget the lore reason for why he grabbed the woman. I think there's a lore reason for why he specifically grabbed the woman, but I don't recall off the top of my head. This is kind of awkward. Oh, magic time. Okay. Again, don't need to rush back in. An interesting play on your part, my friend. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that either. Oh, there's gotta be a timing to dodge that. No way they make, like... It's like that. I feel it's like the thing, like, every time I do this boss, I don't think I've ever once figured out how to dodge that. Like, there has to be. Like, they want to make something that's just outright undodgeable. But for the life of me, I've never been able to figure out the timing on that. Well, man, he hit me with that, actually. What's he doing? Oh! Ooh, okay, well, at least I was far enough away it didn't matter. Definitely kind of a sloppy one, though. Nope, I think, yep. Ugh. Yeah, like, I swear that's, like, dodgeable. Like, there has to be a way. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to use the amulet for, I don't know. Oh. What do you know? That just negated the damage from it. I'm gonna say, there's no way they expect me to tank that every time, but... Oh, right? Oh, yeah, if I hadn't done the goop... Oh, nope. Something like that, yeah. Something quite like that. Oh, but yeah. I guess that's the other thing about, like, this job, too, is, like, for the first time I feel like I'm actually genuinely meeting my coworkers. Because, one thing I did not expect already to happen is I've actually already met with the vice president of the company, which is kind of funny, unexpected. Because apparently he himself actually like came over to my desk the other day, and I didn't even notice until the day after, by the way. Was he came to my desk and was like, "Oh, hey, you've been doing a really good job. Yeah, I've been like looking at your numbers. Can you show me what you've learned?" And he just kind of like hung out for half an hour. And I was just like, you know, I was being friendly. I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then like the following day, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is like so and so, our vice president." I'm like, "Oh, I met him." And they're like, "Yeah, he sometimes comes around the office and talks to people." I was like, "Oh." So, that's neat. But yeah, it's just weird. I feel like I'm actually like meeting people at work for the first time ever. Like usually everyone just kind of gives me a wide berth, which is kind of nice. Well, it's nice and bad. I'm not the most social person when I work. I'm very much the kind of person where when I'm working, like I'm kind of a different person in the sense that I just kind of lock in. Like, it's very funny. Like, I've had people, like, interact with me both inside and outside of work, and, like, this happened with one of my cousins, actually. It was, like, I actually worked in the same place as him for a bit, and, like, it was, like, funny, because after the first week, he just, like, kind of, like, pulled me aside, and he's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, and he's like, no, you're just, like, you're so different when you're working. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm just focused on my job. Just being a focus. Really mess those rolls up. I also hate if you time the attack button at just wrong time, it locks in the attack animation, something I'm learning too. Which is a little quirk I forgot about Dark Souls 1 that I'm not used to in later games. That was greedy. Oop, yep. Didn't think I'd make that. Ooh, oh, he pinned me against the wall. Of course I'm gonna escape that. He pinned me against the wall. Aw. Ugh. It's kind of a shotgun that keeps getting me, but yeah. I don't know. It is nice because I did get time off for a trip this summer, so that's pretty cool. But I actually have the tickets squared away and everything. I think the only thing left to do is I need to get my flight sorted out still. Which I need to remember to check with someone on that, because there may be someone I might be able to fly down with, question mark, but I need to talk to them about it, because I don't know if they would be okay with doing that or not. But either way, I'm looking forward to the trip, so... More so, I'm really happy I got the time off, just like being so new at my job, because that's kind of like the one thing I was kind of like unsure of, and why I wasn't sure I was going to go this year either, because it's kind of like, I literally just started this job less than a month ago. Okay, I guess this is going to be like my 4th week. Sheesh, it is going to be a month after this week. Wow. But, yeah, I wasn't sure if they would give me, like, let me take a week off, like, in less than a year after signing on, but nope, they're letting me, which is pretty cool. It is one of those jobs where the vacation time does not... Oh. That's right, shut up. I'm not allowed to talk and do well at this boss at the same time. Remember that. I have +5 at this. I feel like there's like a Firekeeper soul I missed out on somewhere down the line, but... I'm also whiffing many of my attacks. Very good. Foot is falling asleep. Not now, foot. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's kind of hateful of him. Oh, he's like definitely dodging. You know what? I'm just gonna let him kill me. I don't care. I've lived with too many attacks this run. This is not the attempt where we're going to make our dreams come true. I could already tell. Like, sometimes it's just not worth it to keep that attempt going. Like, I'm all for the old wait and hope, but also sometimes you just gotta get a clean slate rolling. And that was one of those times. did kind of forget how brutal this run back is. It's not the worst run back in the world. It's not that dangerous either, but it does take a minute. But it's not quite as long as I remember it being for some reason. I remember it being a much worse run back. You know, embarrassing little anecdote. The first one I did the DLC, I didn't even know that shortcut was there. I actually ran back here every single time from the bonfire in the jail cell. Really the worst part about the runbacks is like, just kind of like when you're doing well on a boss and you die and you just want to be right back there. And it's just long enough to kind of make some of your muscle memory kind of fade and distract you. Like those two humanities up there, those are literally just there to kind of like, you're not paying attention, and you just walk into them. They're not a threat, they're just more there, like, placed just enough that if you stop paying attention, they'll annoy you. Fair. I did get a good chunk of starting damage there, so this run's gonna go downhill very quick, I can already tell. How you didn't hit me, I'll never know. What was that about, man? Magic's gonna be coming out soon. Aha! Yep, okay. So we just gotta remember to switch that and not panic. I don't know if that'll help me against the shotgun, though. No, not this time, I don't think. I think the only thing I'm a little sad about nowadays is I did get spoiled on something in the newest Phase Strange Fake episode, and it is actually a mega big spoiler, actually. I'm a little sad about it. I need to stop talking. Yeah, when we watch this Saturday Guild, I'll tell you what it is. But it's like huge. Actually, I'm kind of mad I got spoiled. Okay, well, it's gonna try, but yeah, I forgot. I can't pay attention and talk. So. And like 25 flasks of juice. Okay, yeah, no, you cannot use pen for that. It's way too quick. So the pendant is basically just for the orbs. Do not try it with anything else. Well, maybe I could use it for the rain, but I don't have any trouble with the rain, so... Ugh. A little hateful. Ugh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna hit, yep. Oh no, I forgot. Ugh. But yeah. But yeah, the worst part goes got DM'd directly to me, so it wasn't exact, because like my friend just assumed we were still watching every week, so that kind of stunk. And it's a friend of mine who I know is usually extremely good about spoilers. So, but yeah, sadly there was no avoiding that one for me unless we actually watched it this past weekend, unfortunately. But But yeah, when we watch it, I'll tell you what it is. But I mean, not your fault. I could have just gone and watched it on my own. But yeah, it happens. They have been made very aware to check before DMing me stuff again in the future. we had a talk about it. It might a little bit depend upon what happens over the course of the next 2 or 3 episodes. Well, I guess next 2 episodes. We'll see, though. I was about to say 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, well, wait. We're probably going to watch all 3 of this next weekend, so... Alright, focus time. No. Oh, okay, well, fine. It's kind of not okay not getting a hit in there, but... I do wonder if I could maybe be a little bit more aggressive on him, but I feel like every time I do try, it goes very poorly for me. Like, he's a little weird sometimes where he'll just wander around, or just like kind of hang out for a bit. Oh, and then he'll do that and try to catch you off guard. As long as I... Yeah, it's kind of awkward because I was in the middle of all that, but... I was about to say, there's no way he does it twice in a row. Could have got another hit in there, but didn't want to risk it. Getting very jumpy there, aren't you, boy? Oh, where are you swinging at? Ooh, try to get me. Your fingers. Hand them over. Oh god, okay, I had no idea what he was doing because it got very quiet there for a second. Probably a terrible time, yep. That was a bad time to heal. Okay. Oop, nope, not this time. Not when we're at the end. It sounds like I can trim his fingers when he does that. Just gotta wait for a good opening. Oh, I think I can kill him. Nope, never mind. There we go. Yeah, that's fair, Gil. Oh, really? Another ad break already? Well, that is a well-timed ad break, because now we have our happy little Solomanus. Oh, 10 humanity is kind of nice. That's neat, I guess. Hey, girl. You alright? Yeah? It's only a different dialogue each time, but... Right, well, if you're gonna cry about it... Nobody likes anyone a crying little baby. Okay, man, that was a little mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all had to see that. Alright, let me get these, like, 1,000 souls, I guess. All that for a single level up. Yeah, boy. Do I have enough consumables to get that, like, level 50 faith, I guess? How much does this soul give? I actually don't know. 18k, wow. Incredible. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, 50 faith. Yep, and now I guess we go, Sunlight Altar? No, that's a... I forget if we can warp there, or if we have to... Well, they really let you teleport everywhere here in the DLC, huh? No, we might have to go straight to Firelinking and go down. That's okay, though. A little bit of a walk never killed nobody. And given the time it'll take till the ad break, I should have time to make my way to the place. Oh, actually, I don't know if I need to kindle the thing down below. Ah.
Test my pyromancy. That must be it. Then I'll give you a taste of it. What will it take? I assure you.
Man, what happened there? Wake up.
No, I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Not treat me.
Yeah, it has a lot of HP. I always like a thing you can do to kill that bird up there, too.
Oh, sorry, fool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If you bonk him up, he gets mad and leaves. That's okay, you can still jump down. Ugh. But yeah, now we can actually finish the freaking game. Although I think the only drawback is you can't really leave if you do that. Well, outside of warping. But yeah. I forget if this gives a full 20 or... It does, okay. Alright, well, back to Gwyn's house. Oh, and this time we're actually going into the arena. I just did love like how scenic this run-up was. Like, this is how you make like kind of a final area. And also, yeah, I'm not. Well, I'll maybe pause for a little bit because the end break is around yon window. No, I whiffed. That is one thing that kind of stinks about this is all these angry boys. They definitely make a pretty bad obstacle. The guaranteed Titanite chunk drops are nice though. It's also nice if they put the one that has a guaranteed Titanite chunk right in front of the bonfire. Just that way, if you want to farm it, you can just run back and forth pretty easy. No, this guy's got a great sword. He's going to freaking kill me, unless. Haha, the fool. He'll never know. Well, that might come back to bite me here in a second. He's still coming. won't stop coming, only won't stop coming. But I hit the ground running. Never made sense not live for fun. Your brain gets dumb, so you watch Shrek 2. So much to see, so much to do. Hey, you should go and watch Shrek 2. Oh, there's a small miscalculation I had, actually. Oh, the other guy gave up, I think. Whoa, man. Oh, there's another one down here. I never realized. There's 5 of them. I thought there were only 4. Okay, in we go. I'm not gonna linger here. We're just gonna go, I guess. Yes, there he is. I forgot he just kind of jumps like that. Well, thank you for giving me at least a chance to do the fight, dear lord. Never mind, we're running back during the ad break. Our guy can be a little mean sometimes. It probably didn't help I was in panic mode. Fine, I guess I will methodically fight the Black Knights on my way back, even though I don't really need their drops and it will take way, way longer. It is funny because I'm pretty sure the other FromSoft games after this, like, all of them have the bonfire right in front of the final boss. Like, there's no, like, run back like this. This is indeed a Dark Souls only scenario. Oh. I didn't expect that to one-shot him, actually. That's nice. Maybe. I mean, this definitely wasn't their first game, because they did Demon Souls and Kingsfield before this, so... Oh, where were you aiming, buddy? Dark Souls is kind of like a weird game when it came out, because it did... I wouldn't say it put FromSoft up on the map, but it definitely got a lot of attention. Kind of in a way Demon Souls didn't get them attention. It was kind of interesting. I can probably bum rush my way all the way the rest of the way there, actually. Because the whole reason I was even going to like try to be methodical about was because of the ad break, but that's just about over, actually. So, hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I generally forgot about the Lance dude down here. It's kind of mean to put that guy like right by the door, but I guess they're just kind of all here if you want to farm the Black Knight weapons. Alright, let's actually do the boss this time. You can parry him, by the way. It does a lot of damage. You can also stagger him. Oh. Trying to be completely cheap and parry everything he does. But he's also being a little bit of a rapscallion too. Definitely much easier than Manus, though. Honestly, it feels like disrespectful to even try parrying him, honestly. Because you can parry, I think, pretty much everything he does, if you time it right. But also my shoulder button's acting up a little bit, so I don't know if I want to play around with that, do that song and dance today. But yeah, basically the fact that you can parry at him does make a lot of people consider him just kind of an easy boss. And honestly, he's definitely not a hard final boss. I mean, I feel it's a little intentional given the game's message and tone, but yeah. It's okay though, because Dark Souls 3 final boss, oh, that thing got hands. You know, actually, it kills me because I am going to play Dark Souls 2 next. Part of me really wants to jump back into Dark Souls 3, though. I really do enjoy Dark Souls 3. Like, Dark Souls 3 feels like more of a Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls 2, if that makes sense. At least to me. Not that I think Dark Souls 2 is bad, it's just Dark Souls 2 is weird. It's a weird one for me. Like, I don't I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've like talked about this like every time I played Dark Souls. It's like 2's fine. I don't dislike it, but something about it just doesn't gel with me the way 1 and 2, 1 and 3 do. Rather. I hear a lot of boys chasing me. Dear God, that is a lot of boys. Hey, I'm here to see your village chief. Don't you do that. It's funny because a lot of this stuff looks like you shouldn't be able to parry it, but you can. Oh, that was definitely too early. There we go. Okay, well, never mind. Man, he really just... I forgot how aggressive he is, though. Like, you can kind of, like, definitely chain parry him, but... Ugh. But as you can see, like, as sloppy as that got, because honestly, I think I should have just, like, not cared about healing. Because, yeah, as sloppy as that got, I still got, like, more than halfway down after just 2 parries. He is not a hard boss, honestly. Well, assuming you parry him. If you don't parry him, you do kind of gotta respect him a little bit more. But, you know. I think, like, also because of this, like, I think there are parryable bosses in later Dark Souls games, but it's, like, a lot harder to do. Like, they have, like, very tight windows, and they don't give you the openings very often. It's still a fun little mechanic, it's just... Yeah, Dark Souls 1 balancing and stuff was a little weird, and... They definitely didn't think a few things through, and parrying was definitely one of them. I'm also very much starting to learn that the faith builds was not part of that either. Because apparently I would have had a lot more fun if I gone for like a sorcery build or a pyromancy one, which I haven't done either, but... No, but I decided to do my miracles, and as you can see, that didn't pan out the way I hoped it would. Oh yeah, well that's only because, like, they're a lot more fleshed out. The problem with, like, faith in this game is they kind of went for it. It's like the healing tree, so to speak. Oh, you little asshole. Sorry, that was a little mean. Oh. Forgot I could do that. Oh, nope, wasn't quick enough on the draw on the parry. But I do... I'm gonna definitely need to think of something else to play alongside Path of Radiance, though. Oh yeah, I think I can run off that. I forgot. Not that I really have much to lose at this point, but still. Also, to add insult to injury, there is a really strong faith weapon you can get. It's off Gwyn. You have to kill Gwyn and then use a soul in New Game Plus. So yes, you can get a strong faith weapon from a boss, but otherwise basically make a divine weapon or use one of like the 2 faith weapons in the game. Yippee. Whereas like with magic and... Like, I mean, magic, you have, like, the Moonlight Greatsword. Mod every enemy to be Gwyn. That sounds like an actual nightmare. Sorry, I was, like, so flabbergasted by reading that I just stopped paying attention. I was like, mod every enemy to be Gwyn. Also, hi, Frenzy Spawn. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening tonight. If not, well, I hope it gets better. And if so, well, I hope it keeps remaining wonderful. place sure is scary. Should probably respect these men. Well, it's kind of hard to respect them when they whip their attacks like that, though. Don't do it. I told you how to do it, now you look like a fool. Yeah, I never really understood like the weird textures on the bridge here, why it's so green. I don't think it's like moss, but I think it's supposed to be like burnt or glassy? I don't know. Actually maybe it is, because this does kind of look like glass or like fired pottery. That could be the case here, that could be what we're working with. Alright, don't you do it. Same goes for you, don't you dare poke me through that fog wall again or I'll be very angry. And I'm just gonna roll right away. Not even gonna risk that. Alright. No. Oh, that's a grab. That's the one thing we don't want to get hit by. Do it. My timing was off, but you somehow missed, so that's okay. Oh. Didn't count on the downtime. Not the downtime, the recovery time from that swing. That's the word I want to use. You know, part of me doesn't even want to bother with the parrying, but it does so much damage. Parrying him nonstop is very cheesy, but it does so much damage. It feels satisfying to see a big number. Oh, I'm conflicted. Probably the funniest thing about this whole situation too is since I did the Sunboy quest, if I were to go human, I could summon Sunboy for this fight. I mean, I have to fight all these, like, knights in order to make sure they don't freaking destroy me, but that is an option I have. But also, I mean, I haven't summoned for any other boss. Why would I summon for the last one, you know? It's why I'm also conflicted, because I did that whole quest line, and it does feel like it would be kind of like a fitting conclusion to it to summon Sunboy here. But also, I don't want to summon. I don't wanna. You know, I'm trying to remember too, because like I don't know why I thought this. I don't even know if you can get invaded here or not. I don't, like, I think it's like the one area in the game I have never once in my life had to worry about getting invaded on. I guess it's like a late game area. I know like some people who invade other players are well, they like to bully newer players, so. Ooh. I gotcha this time, buckaroo. Oh, that wasn't your sword swing, that was you grabbing me. Well, humble me real quick. Oh, nope, I parried that too early. It's been so long since I did win, I forgot his parry timings. That will forever be one of my favorite things about these games, though, is 99% of the time when you die, you know exactly what you did wrong. That time was me parrying too early. Other times was me not paying attention. And then there's that one odd 1% chance where something very bizarre happens, and you just can't explain it. It doesn't happen often. I think it's happened a few times this playthrough, but every now and then the stars align and the enemy pulls off some magical, mystical stuff that you just can't explain. I'm trying to think when that might have happened, because I know that happened at least once in an asylum when, like, I got killed by, like, a small sword poke from, like, across the room somehow. When else did that happen? I know that happened with one of the Titanite demons at some point. I think it was like one of the one... I think it was the one in Anne Orlando. Where it like killed me from the floor above or something. It was weird. But that's also kind of the jank of this game. I think my favorite like weird death I've had in this game though was the time I got parried by a skeleton and it somehow pushed me through the wall and out of the game's boundaries. That was kind of funny, actually, looking back on it. That's like that's like a clip that was lost to time, but that was a magical little moment. God, what am I gonna play other than Path of Radiance though? Yeah, I'm sure it's like out in like the void somewhere floating about. Yeah. I'm gonna need to think these next couple of days when I'm working. It's up. Oh, that was weird. You know what? I'm going to run the freak away from this man. You know, I never noticed. He has like kind of a silly little run cycle, actually. Oh. Uh-oh. I was going to run away. That's not the way. You know, for all my attempts to do the funny parry memes, it's not going so well. Maybe we don't do the funny parry memes and we fight him like a proper warrior. It served us well for everything else. I don't think... Was there any boss I really cheesed? Well, I technically Ceaseless Discharge, but I mean... I really don't... I'm gonna be honest, Ceaseless Discharge, I really don't want to fight the legitimate way. That is just... I don't know if I can say that on Twitch, but that is not a pleasant experience. I mean, the Moonlight Butterfly, I guess, is kind of annoying, too, to fight the appropriate way, so to speak. Say it away? Nah. Nah, I attempt to be PG-13. Operative word being attempt. Sometimes we fail, sometimes we succeed, other times, well... Sometimes a naughty word comes out, and then I fucking die. Then you can say no, because then I gotta say it in chat, and then it's permanently immortalized, and people can screenshot it, and then like in 15 years, when I'm like, I don't know, at the Super Bowl or something, people put it on the big screen and be like, "Look at what Alcor said 15 years ago," and then everyone will cancel me over it. Because that's what people like to do. They like to wait like 15 to 20 years and they try to cancel you. Okay, maybe not that much. And usually when it's been that long of a gap, it's usually kind of deserved because they haven't stopped that behavior. Every weapon in the game... Ooh... Yeah, I can imagine that getting annoying, though. Yeah, oh, yeah, because that means they have to, like, cut off everything's tail. Okay, I do hear you on that one, though, Frenzy, because I have tried to cut off Priscilla's tail once, and dear God. Oh, no. Trying to cut off Priscilla's tail is, like, the worst experience of my life I think I've had in this game. Because the problem is she's invisible most of the time, so you have to, like, really guess where you're hidden. It also doesn't help that like some of the weapons are like locked behind really archaic quest lines and other stuff. Ugh. Also, Gil, those don't count. Yeah, because I know the achievement was made. You are just the worst. I know those achievements were made before the DLC, so... Oop, not this time, bucko. Oh yeah, I forgot I can stagger him. Chug. No, he actually let me heal. That was friendly of him. Turns out not doing the Parry memes is, oh, he's actually being very cordial now and fighting him honorably. Oh, a little bit of a deal. Turns out you fight him honorably, it actually works a little bit better. But I know the DLC was made after the achievement. It's weird how, like, a lot of older games, they really didn't add DLC. They really didn't add achievements for the DLC. Nowadays, it's kind of become the norm, though. It's why I need to play Lies of P again at some point, because I perfected that game, and then the DLC came out, I haven't picked it back up, and I no longer have that game perfected, and it makes me sad. Or Vampire Survivors, which will add a new DLC every 3 months, and then I have to revisit it every 3 months. Game of the Century, oh man. I like to call it Lies of Peak. Oh. Oh. So good. I heard the DLC is really good too. I want to get back to it. It's like funny too, because like it's one of the few games I like really went deep on New Game Plus. Like usually I'll do like one New Game Plus 1 or plus 2, like just to be funny. I think I went to like New Game Plus like 6 or something in Lies of P. It's just, it is like the Dark Souls formula at the end of the day, but it's like the Dark Souls formula with a level of polish a lot of other games can't really capture. I should play Lies of P at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna do it soon. I want to revisit it though. Lies of P is just, chef's kiss. Like everyone was like memeing on it when it first came out because there's like Dark Souls Pinocchio, who asked for this? And then, oh, they cooked. They made a full course meal and presented it to everyone, and then like everyone ate it and was like, oh, that's so good. And then they turned around like, oh, you like that? Well, here's a buffet. And it was like, oh. Nope, not this time. Oh, I wonder what. Cancel his stagger. Well, he definitely dodged that. Okay, well now I'm just panic rolling, which I shouldn't be doing. It's going back to the law of I shouldn't talk and fight bosses at the same time, because then I do really silly things. Ugh. Ugh. Not clearing that throat. Also, Gil, I did not forget about the Genshin Rare Pair. Well, I did forget about the Genshin Rare Pair. God, when was the last time I played Genshin? I was thinking about doing my, like half-yearly reinstall and playing for a week like I sometimes oft do, but... No, I don't remember who it is, actually, Gil. But I almost said something equally dangerous, which is... I thought up another rare pair. This one I'm a little ashamed of, though, and I don't want to talk about. I have reason. No, Gil. I don't want to talk about this one. It's kind of bad. I'll consider it. You know I have other brainworms right now, though. You know I have other things to work on. Although that does remind me, I need to... I need to DM you a few files soon, by the way. I'm nearly done with the thing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So... probably this week by the end of it, or next weekend at the latest. Because I'm done with most of it. Anyway, focus time. Come hither. Oh, well I just kind of rolled right into that, didn't I? Boy, is there a moth ice. Oh well, more reps. Weird, because, like, I remember, maybe it's just because, like, I'm a more patient individual nowadays. I remember a lot of these runbacks just feeling way worse than they were. Except the Lost Izalith run back. That's still a pretty awful run back. And that should be like, if I ever make a dumb tier list, that should be like, the dumb tier list I make is rating like the boss run backs of the Dark Souls games. With the only rule being it can't be like a boss with a bonfire planned right in front of them, because that's not really a run back. That's just you rushing the boss, basically. I look at Dark Souls 3 and I like kind of stare it heavily in the face, because they love to do that in Dark Souls 3 a lot. And Dark Souls 2. I remember that about Dark Souls 2. There are a lot of bosses with a bonfire right outside of them. I don't remember much about Dark Souls 2, but I do remember that being a pretty prevalent thing. Or maybe not. I don't know, I'm thinking. Like I said multiple times, I really don't remember Dark Souls 2 that well. 1 and 3, yeah, but 2... Alright, don't poke me in the hiney. Good, good. Oh, what the? That must have rolled weird into the hitbox. No. I deserved that one, actually. You are well good and... Well, you are well justified in putting me out of my misery with that one. I mean, I guess there's always the funny Havel strat, but... Because I'm pretty sure Havel's armor has really high fire resist, but also... I mean, I killed Manus and Artorias with this build. I killed everything else with this build, actually. It's like, it's not even like a good build. It's like a really dumb build, honestly. I just like made a big divine bonk stick and put on a sack, and that's kind of it. But it's been a fun build. Isn't that what this game's about? Having fun? No, no. No, you don't play Dark Souls for fun? No, you build strength. Oh, faith is bad? What about deck? No. You don't build decks? No? That's bad? What do you mean it's bad? It's fun. Oh, you don't play this game to have fun? Oh. Oh, I see. You just build strength and use a Zweihander and that's it. I get it now. Are there other builds you can do? No, no, just a Zwei? Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, do whatever build you want. Some builds will not be good. Absolutely. But you can do some very silly builds. I still look back fondly on like the Life Hunt and Scythe build I did in this game once. Which objectively was a very bad build, but it was a very funny one at the same time. I'll explain it if I die. Well, I'll explain after this. Okay, so the deal with the Life Hunt Scythe in this game is it's a huge honkin' scythe, right? It has a funny little mechanic that builds a bleed on your target, but it also builds a bleed on you. So the more you hit things with the Life Hunt Scythe, the more you also start to take bleed damage as well as your enemy. So it's kind of a dangerous weapon to use aggressively. If you have like a more like passive build, it can be very fun, but it was an extremely fun build because I just wound up building like bleed resist. I think I used like the bleed resist ring too, and it was very funny. Like I basically just slapped on Havels and Life Hunt. It was very funny. See, I like hybrid strength and dex builds too, because the thing about a lot of weapons too is they usually have like both a strength and a dex whip requirement, or one or the other. Like if you're going for like kind of like the more magic-y builds, you'll usually need at least a little bit of like strength or dex to use whatever weapon you want to use. Okay, so I like, people like kind of like dunk on dexterity for some reason, but it's also like, well, yeah, but you need dex to equip so much fun stuff. And honestly, some of the dex weapons are pretty fun too. Heck, one of my favorite weapons in 3 is I forget what they're called. I know they're like the starting weapon for one of the classes, but it's like the Sellsword Twin Blades or something like that. I'll remember if I ever see it when I play 3, but I remember I did a run with those, and those things are actually like crazy. They don't do like huge bonks, but you can fire out attacks with them so quickly they can actually stagger lock some weaker enemies, and it's kind of crazy. I like to say, build what you want. Results may vary. Nope, not this time. Ooh, wasn't quite ready for the quick draw on that. Favorite Covenant, ooh. I mean, I do like the Watchdogs of Farron in 3, just for like the lore behind it. Also because it's kind of tragic. I'm a sucker for tragic stuff. I'm trying to think. In this game too, I do kind of like the Darkmoon Blades as well, just kind of like a. Well, I guess they're in 3 too. Maybe not in quite the same form, but I like the Darkmoon Blades as kind of like a hidden shadow of the sun that kind of assists the king from the shadows. Like kind of like the. I don't quite want to say Secret Service, but you know what I mean. I think there's another thing I love about these games too, is there's a lot of really cool lore. Like I remember, I don't know if it's still a theory. It's been a while since I like kind of ducked my head into those corners. I know one big like fan theory is that Solaire is actually Gwyn's son. I know there's nothing confirming it, or if there is, I'm unfamiliar with it. Yeah, I think there's another thing I did like about 3 too, is they definitely got creative with the Covenants. Like, I think it's like the Grave Tenders are the one that are, you're kind of like a wild card. You kind of come in and you might be invading or you might be helping. But either way, you're just kind of there for you and you just kind of sow chaos. I don't know, I've never been huge on the PvP in Dark Souls. At least like when you're kind of going through the main story, but it's definitely fun to dabble in. Oh. Thought it was gonna bonk me for a second. That may have been an error. That 100% was an error. Well, that stinks. I thought I'd be greedy and get a third hit in, but I forgot I need to respect the content. Always respect the content. You think you don't need to do the mechanic? No, do the mechanic. The extra 2 DPS isn't worth dying. I'm happy just not to be bashing my head against Manus anymore, though. Honestly, that was such a... Also, like, the brain haze I had at the beginning of the stream has kind of gone away, and now I'm feeling the juice pump, and I think I just need to work out my, like, kind of the grogginess out of my system. I mean, I'm still kind of getting my hiney kicked in by Gwyn, which usually doesn't happen. But then again, I'm kind of usually used to fighting with faster weapons instead of big old bonk sticks, so... I'm sure if I like did enough damage, I could probably stagger lock him. I feel that's another thing you can do with him, actually. I think I did that one run, actually, where I had a weapon that just did so much damage. It might have been the Zweihander, actually. No, it was a Life Hunt Scythe. I remember this was the same Life Hunt Scythe run. I just had to like build up to a point where my Life Hunt Scythe did so much damage, it just stagger locked Gwyn, and he couldn't do anything the entire time I fought him. That was a fun build. I should revisit that someday. It was a weird one, but it was a fun one. Don't you do it. Oh, nope, that was not the time to go for a swing. Yeah, I really don't know why I'm being so aggressive on this man. He does not have much health. I can honestly be very patient with him, honestly. I think it's like the same thing that happened at the end of Silk Song. I think I'm just kind of getting a little giddy because I'm like, oh, I'm at the end of the game. Oh, if I finish it, I'll be done. Oh boy, I'm so excited to finish the game, even though I'm having fun. And well, okay, no, that's a lie. Towards the end of Silk Song, I was definitely kind of feeling it, but this is still kind of like, oh, okay, we're still in the okay, I'm still having fun stages, so. Again, love Silk Song. Great game. There's that. Oh, God. I hate that you say that and I know exactly what you're talking about, too. Yeah, I remember that. I remember how cranky that boss made me. Again, I like Silk Song. Very ambitious game. They did a lot of fun ideas, but yeah, like maybe they definitely could maybe like cut that out content in half, and I would still have enjoyed it a lot. That's okay though. We still had fun with it. We had our we put our time in with it. Oh. Well, I was hitting the dodge, but I guess he had just right combo frames to keep me from dodging. It's funny too, because I was like all about giving me an honorable duel, and now he... Well, part of it is me fumbling a lot, too. I do like this place quite a bit. Feels very dystopian. I don't know if I could get away with that. Whoop! Turns out I can get away with that. Well, same. I do need to respect these men. A little aggressive, though. Just a little aggressive. But that's okay. Ooh. I feel like you can kind of see the ground down there, though. I always thought that was a nice little detail. Also the fact you can kind of see the interior. Oh, I never realized you can kind of see Gwen standing there while there's a man chasing me, so I'm not going to over linger, but you can see Gwen standing there. That's kind of neat. You know, it's kind of funny too. Like Gwen doesn't really have a lot of fanfare to when you get there. He doesn't have like a cutscene or anything, and I guess it's like supposed to be like more of a somber boss fight because of the lore and stuff, but. Nope. Okay, well we got each other there, but... Oh, nope. Did not expect him to go for one more hit on the combo. That's okay though. Maybe I should try the parrying again. His honorable duel stuff is fine and all, but... I feel... Ugh, I don't know. I feel with a slower weapon, I might have a little bit of a time here. Yeah, I'm usually used to using a lot faster weapons. Honestly, I think the slowest I've... Well, the Bloodhound Slife was actually kind of slow, but... I feel the bonk stick isn't quite doing what it needs to stagger lock him, unfortunately, so... Yeah, I guess it is nice they put all these Black Knights here if you want to farm Titanite chunks or their weapons, but... Who happened? Ah, ooh. Oh, well, ooh, okay, I thought I was about to go over the ledge there for a second. And there he is, you can kind of see him by the fire. So that's cool. I do love when games have their detailed environments and tiny little details that I don't necessarily need to put in, but they do anyway. Ooh, I thought he was gonna smack me and make me look a fool. Well, he still could. Ugh. It's me, Sackboy. I'm back. Oh. You're gonna... Oh, that was way too early. Really need to learn the timing on that. As well as the other thing with Gwyn is, like, I feel like every time I find him, I usually do wind up doing something really cheesy. I don't think I've ever properly parried him. It's, like, weird because he feels like a boss I've never properly fought, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like every time I get to Gwyn, like, something weird... There's something weird about the way I kill him. Because I know I've stagger locked him. I know I've, like, bled him out a lot. That's another thing, too. I love my bleed weapons. Because in Dark Souls 1, bleed is really, really, really good for a lot of bosses. Because a lot of bosses hate bleed. Which is something they fixed in 2 and 3 because of that. Because it's a little too strong. Because a big part of it is bleed damage was based upon your max health. So even late game bosses, bleed scaled very well. In fact, I actually know that's why a lot of people like would do bleed builds in PvP too, actually. Because I know there's like the one armor. It's like a thorn armor or something, but you equip it and you can like roll into people and it accumulates bleed on them, so you could actually like bleed people out without even actually strictly hitting them. That was the other thing too. Like this game had like a lot of weird builds, not just for PvE but for PvP. That man pumped his Jordans. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, you almost got me there. Well, you almost got me there. No, it wasn't quite close enough, but that's okay. Oh. Nope. Wasn't quite ready for that either. Ugh, that's okay though. Yeah, I don't know, like, I have a love-hate relationship with debuffs in games. I think they can be very fun, but there's a fine balance, because, I don't know, some games debuffs are really fun and really powerful. Other times they're a little too strong and a little too cheesy, and other times they're just not worth doing. It's a tricky one. It's like, oh, I think it's like... Trying to think, actually. I'm racking my brain. Because I know I didn't like debuffs too much in Bravely Default. But again, Bravely Default had other broken strats, like the Phoenix Dive minus Strike Monk Dark Knight strat, which was really silly. Or the fact you could have a red mage as essentially a full-on white or black mage if you wanted. So, well, you know, it's been a minute since that happened. I can live with that. I think that was also one of the most fun things about Bravely Default now that I look back on it, was just like the weird class combos you could do. Because some were like just a little silly. Like Spirit Master was very funny. Just having the ability to go, no one loses HP this turn. It's just like, what? And it's like, yeah, nobody loses HP this turn. We're just gonna buff this turn, and you're just gonna deal with it. And it's like, oh, okay. If I remember, I think like Arcanist in that game was the debuff class, and I don't think I ever really did much with Arcanist. That's a game I never really got around to finishing either, was Bravely Default 2, because I remember I started it. And I think I got through like chapter 1, but then I kind of put it down and forgot about it, I think. I do still have it. I could probably just start fresh and... I have options. That would definitely be a long one, though. I don't know if I can commit to playing that alongside Path of Radiance. Maybe my spare time, though. Who knows? Ooh. From downtown. Okay, well... That's a little aggressive, man. Sorry, one of your subordinates got a little handsy with me, you see. I wonder if I have time to chug the juice while he's getting back up. Turns out I kind of didn't, but it worked out. Oh, not that one though. Okay, well I think we got rid of him down. There you go, the typical Gwyn experience. Oh, they left. Huh. Guess we're on the smoke break. So you have two options here, actually. Now that we're at the final road, you can come over here and light this bonfire, or you can just leave. I think the last time I played I just left though, so we're gonna light the bonfire. No. Oh, my sack. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot there was a club on his back, and I thought he was, like, tied to, like, a stake or something for a second. I forgot. Well, that hardly seems good. Do you think he's going to be okay? My eyes. Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah, you are right. Actually, I forgot that's the canon. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was Dark Souls. I want to revisit it. Nice little fun little couple weeks of streams. It still holds up pretty well. I feel like it definitely has this jank. It has this clunkiness, but I don't know. This game will always kind of hold a special place in my heart. I think it's like the first time I kind of learned that, you know what, a game can be fun and still be like punch you in the face a lot. I think a part of what made me enjoy Dark Souls as much as I did too is I think I discovered it back when I was like in my unhealthy rating days, because there was a period in my life where like I played WoW like it was like a second job. Like, I was, no joke, like raiding like 4 or 5 nights a week. 4 of those were on my main, one was like on an alt too, was a crazy bit. Like, it wasn't just one character. But I think like that was a big part of like what drew me into Dark Souls. It was kind of like, it felt like I was doing like raid bosses, but I had to solo them. And it felt like a lot more rewarding when to just kind of do stuff like that myself. And I think that love kind of carried over when I like played Final Fantasy XIV for a while. But overall, yeah, I do like the games a lot. Again, I love 1, I love 3. 2 is hazy for me. I'm gonna play 2 next at some point. We're not gonna dive into it right away. Or will we? I don't know. You know, I have to like work in the office today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, so I'll ponder it while I'm working. I'll ponder it while I'm working. You know, actually, I can ponder a little bit right now with the credits roll, actually. Because I do have my Swios right here. Oh. Well, I actually didn't realize I have Path Radiant still on there. Huh. Yeah, you know, let's see what's on the old virtual consoles, if there's anything I can, like, maybe breeze through and quickly. Ooh, Luigi's Mansion and Wario World are there. Wind Waker will be an endeavor. I've never played out of Zero GX. I will say that for when I'm doing something blind. Ooh, what about the GameCube? Not the GameCube, the N64. I know Banjo's on there, but I'm saving Banjo for a special occasion. Oh, they put Rayman 2 on there? Extreme G. That would be a fun one-off. I remember Extreme G. I played that a lot as a kid, actually. Of course, Mario Party's 1 through 3 are on there. Man, I need... You know what? I think a few streams ago I mentioned I need to get the gang together to play Mario Party. I still haven't done that. And now that I'm getting acclimated in the new job, I really should get the gang together and play Mario Party, because it has been too long. Oh, but I know Izzy's been busy. I'll figure something out. Oh, Yoshi's Story could be... I hear Yoshi's Story is quite good. I've never actually played it, though. They actually have a lot of pretty good stuff on the N64 Virtual Console, actually. Iggy's Wrecking Balls. That doesn't look real. That's right, they have the Game Boy Advance, too. I remember now, because everyone was upset they didn't put Fire Red and Leaf Green on the virtual Game Boy Advance and just made them separate games. Oh, Klonoa. I know everyone loves... Oh, there's another Fire Emblem on here, too. I haven't played that one. Oh, right. I forgot to throw... That's a funny thing about this one, too, is...
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
No, not post-credit
Where they
cutscene.
are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Well, it's good to see my sax in good condition. Well, I had the weirdest dream. You were there and you died. Wait, no, come back. So yeah, the thing with Dark Souls 1 as opposed to the other games, it just throws you straight into New Game Plus. Now, I know 2 and 3, they give you the option of when to start New Game Plus, so if you have, like, DLC to do... that's kind of why we had to kill Manus before Gwyn, because once you kill Gwyn, it's New Game Plus time. Like, you don't get any say in the matter. It's straight to New Game Plus with you. Who was that above you? It's, he has a name, I just don't remember it. But he's basically out breaking all the sane undead out of the... Well, not... Actually, no. He's breaking all the undead out of the asylum, not just the sane ones. But yeah. So we're just straight back, and we're just straight in New Game Plus. 2 and 3 do give you time to kind of catch your bearings a little bit. But 1, you just go straight to it. Deja vu. I hope there's something scary up top. Oh my goodness. Do you think he's friendly? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I forgot. The scaling in New Game Plus is also very silly too. Because you kind of start off with everything being kind of... If you have a good build at the end of the base game, you're probably going to be a little overpowered out of the game in New Game Plus. I think it's not until you get around to like Anor Londo and New Game Plus things start to get a little scary again. But yeah. That's Dark Souls. I was thinking of playing something else if depending on how long it took, but I think that took long enough. I'm okay to committing the end. Making it short. I mean, tomorrow's the day I have to go in the office anyway, so we'll call it there. That way I can get some nice, good rest and recover. Yeah, and I'll chill for the rest of the night. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who stopped by. As per usual, I need to find a raid target. It's been fun. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, friends. It was nice to see ya. But I think... who have I... Well, I don't think I've raided Brisket for a bit. Okay, is he playing Resident Evil 1? Oh, heck yeah. He's playing... okay, he's playing the RE1 remake, I think. The one they made for the GameCube. So yeah, I'll throw you all over at Brisket. I think I rated him recently, but that's okay because he's playing a certified hood classic. Also a good friend of mine, good buddy of mine, and I'm actually gonna be staying with him at Offkai, I think is the plan. I actually don't know if he's staying at Airbnb with us. Well, it's far enough out, we'll figure it out. But either way, that will be it for me tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow or Wednesday, but I will be back Thursday. Either more Path of Radiance or I don't know what yet. We ball. You know what? The sea is our oyster. That is the wrong saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking out my behind. So you have a good day. You have a good night, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you when I see ya. My brain cells are dead. My brain is so fried. Have a good night. Goodbye.